academic officer at one of the most substantively diverse contemporary HBCUs in the nation. The pandemic has kept us apart for more than a year, but we are glad to be back at Ornate Nation to celebrate the accomplishments of our esteemed graduates. Over the last year, we have witnessed the strength and tenacity of our students, the will to care for one another and yourselves each day as you navigated remote learning and weekly COVID-19 testing. We saw your creativity and innovation flourish as you found ways to connect with each other, take advantage of virtual experiential opportunities, and engage activism. You did not allow the circumstances to diminish your accomplishments, and today we celebrate you. Our commencement committee celebrated you with a star-studded virtual ceremony in May 2020, but it's our honor to welcome you back to campus. This ceremony will be different from the traditional commencement exercises here on campus, but one thing that remains tried and true. It's the Hornet pride that resonates from graduating class to graduating class, from our supportive and proud alumni to faculty and staff. To ensure that this distinguished occasion is enjoyed by all, we ask that you honor this historic institution and its graduates. Please remain seated during the entire ceremony unless otherwise directed to stand. We are asking that guests follow our COVID-19 protocol, including sitting in and not moving socially distanced chairs or removed markers. We ask that everyone in attendance keep your mask on at all times. Please be sure to turn your cell phones to vibrate or off. If you need water or assistance, please signal a staff member identified with badges. We thank you in advance for your cooperation. We would like to recognize members of our administrative council and our deans. Please stand. Our processional will begin with the 12th president of the most diverse contemporary HBCU in the nation, Dr. Tony Allen. A president who oversaw the university's historic growth to 5,000 students, placing technology into the hands of every incoming freshman, upgraded the university fleet of aircraft for its world-class aviation program, and secured 4-year scholarships for all Delaware children. Ladies and gentlemen, the female and 11th president of Delaware State University, Dr. Wilma Michelle. A retired U.S. Army Colonel. Today's keynote speaker, the 10th president of Delaware State University, whose leadership during this 8-year presidency positioned the university as an exemplar among HBCUs, and the current president and CEO of Thurgood Marshall, a visionary leader, Dr. Harry L. Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our platform party. We would like to recognize our faculty. Please stand. Continuing with the processional are our undergraduate candidates for bachelor degrees. Please welcome our graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our procession. At this time, we will have invocation from President Tony Allen, followed by the national anthem by Dr. Derek Thompson and Chloe Humphrey.
If you're able, would you all please stand as we look to the Lord. Dear Lord, we come humbly before you, recognizing that you're the only wise God. We thank you for what you've been able to do for Delaware State University and all your children, the students, the staff, the faculty, everybody here at Delaware State University recognizes your greatness and your goodness. And we thank you. We thank you for this moment to celebrate and honor the class of 2020. We thank you for having taken them through a challenge the likes of which none of us have ever seen, and have found them on this other side safely with their graduate degrees in the working world doing your good will. We ask your blessings over this solemn event. And we also ask that you give us the spirit and energy to recognize it just a new beginning. And with your strength, power, and courage, we can do all things through your Son who strengthens us. We ask this and many other things in your precious name. Amen.
may be seated. Here to bring greetings in this order is the 12th President of Delaware State University, Dr. Tony Allen, followed by remarks from the Chair of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Devonda Williams. Please welcome Dr. Tony Allen.
All right, graduates, congratulations for coming back home. Give yourselves a big, big round of applause. Parents, families, give yourselves a big round of applause. You know, they say that weeping endure for a nighttime, but joy comes in the morning. And I know that it has not been easy for any of you. The trials and tribulations we faced as a nation have been significant. I know many of you have lost loved ones. I know many of you have even gotten sick. But we have a unique opportunity, and we have a unique creator that takes us through things to make us more clear, more accessible one to another, so that we might reach back in some very, very substantive and significant ways. I'm proud of all of you. Without your leadership, courage, and accountability, we wouldn't have gotten here. I can tell you that when we sent so many of you home right before your graduation, we knew that wasn't easy. And while we still believe that we put on the best virtual commencement, it's nothing like seeing your faces walk across this stage and represent this great university. So what I want you to know